back to my channel. My name is Jay and this is Chefy Fingers. Today we are going to make Korean food. It is going to be 갈비찜. 갈비찜 in Korean means braised short ribs. I mean, who doesn't like ribs, right? So today our goal is to make these ribs really tender and then so moist and scrumptious. These are from Australia because Korean beef hanu is very expensive and I am almost broke, so I cannot afford Korean beef. To start off, we need to keep these ribs in the cool water so that all the blood inside of the bones and the meat would come out. I got myself a bowl of cold water. Open this pot up. These are beautiful. Put it in the water. So the meat is in the cold water and we're going to wait 30 minutes. I'm going to use the pressure cooker. If you don't have pressure cooker, that is fine because this is slow cooking meal. Or you can use your slow cooker if you have them. Let's get ready with the veggies. So I just got the very common ingredients that you can find in Korea. But wherever you live, if you cannot find any of these, you can of course put something that you like or something similar to the things I have today. So this is Daikon, Korean radish. Radish is quite important because it'll bring out that clear, really deep flavor into the dish. Second most important ingredient is Shiitake Mushroom, 표고버섯, and really chubby spring onion. The rest of the ingredients are quite optional. Also, don't forget about garlic and ginger.
The radish into a very big cube.
Carrot.
To a similar size to that radish size than what I am cutting right now. So cut them in half. Cut them in half.
Shiitake mushrooms. The bottom of the stem part is quite hard. Get rid of it. If you do not like the stem at all, then what you can do is to hold on to it and then twist and pull. There you go. And hold your knife with a little bit of angle and then slice them up on one part. And then turn 180 degrees and then slice the other side and then get rid of this one. Do it again across that first cut. Turn 180 degrees. Another cut, and then you can get rid of the top. Then you'll see this beautiful shape on top of your mushrooms. You can do this or not, it's up to you. And then your chubby spring onions.
You can give it a little bit of angle.
For the marinade, it's very important to have minced garlic and minced ginger. What I like to do is to get rid of the skin with the spoon like this. Or if your ginger is like super young and fresh and tender, then you don't really need to do this part.
We're going to use 1 tablespoon of minced ginger.
I got ginger and garlic in the bowl. I'm going to add 2 cups of soy sauce, add half a cup of mirin, and 2 cups of water, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. The sugar part, if you want, you can put 1 cup of it, which is quite a lot. So I'm going to add only 2 tablespoons. This is 30 minutes later, so you can definitely see all the blood came out. And we're going to drain all the water and then start cooking this thing inside of the pressure cooker. Yay! Okay, since we have very small pressure cooker, I only have so much room inside, so I have put the thickest part of the ribs, and I'm going to cook these smaller ones in the pot. I'm not going to do so much for this ribs. I'm just gonna crack some freshly ground pepper and just a touch of water so that it does not stick to the bottom. Get yourself a large pot, put your ribs inside. We're going to add the hard vegetables, pour some water so that everything is covered with the lid, and then wait until the veggies are quite tender and the ribs are cooked. So as you can see, while it's rapidly boiling, you can see all this dirty, nasty, scum-like impurities on top layer. So you would like to skim it off with ladle. Get rid of these to add that marinating mixture. As you boil it off, the water is going to evaporate. You might have to add a little bit later on because we are going to keep on boiling until the ribs are nice and soft. You can add glass noodle to your 갈비찜. It'll soak up all that delicious juice from the beef. Add it on to the 갈비찜 right before you finish the whole thing. While we were busying ourselves, the ribs are done. So I'm going to put this one into the pot and then keep on cooking them. From now on, it is a waiting game. You would like to check up on it every 10 minutes. Keep it on medium-high heat. I'm not going to add any additional water. You would like to add a little bit more, like 1 or 2 cups, once it's like halfway through the pot. You might feel like some of the Korean recipe takes too long of a time until you can actually have it on your plate, but trust me, it's all worth the wait. It is going to be so delicious, and while I'm cooking this, the whole house smells so delicious. I want to eat it right now. But wait until your ribs are super tender. Okay, let me just check it. Yes. If you can poke it really easily, then it means that it's getting there. So let me put the shiitake mushroom and some onions. And what you can do is to scoop out that boiling juice underneath and put it on top of your veggies. At this point, you don't need extra water because as it cooks, it's going to reduce the volume. And then put the lid back on. 5 minutes later, glass noodles. You put this on one side so that it's easy to scoop it out. And then of course, pour some juices on top of it. Add your Enoki mushrooms, spring onion. Cover it up. After 5 minutes, it's gonna be done. It is time. So I put them into this 뚝배기, which is Korean china. It does look much better, but if you have just normal dish, of course you can use them because this is mind-blowing anyway. Let me bite into it. Ooh. It is hot, so be careful. Let me take the first bite. It's hot. It's hot. But it's so good. It's melting in my mouth. It's beautiful. It soaked up all that gorgeous marinade. It's juicy, it's tender, it's really, really piping hot right now. If you have really bad teeth and you can only have liquid diet, then I recommend this because it is very close to liquid. It's not that chewy steak that you're thinking of. It is very, very tender and very soft and juicy. You can just bite into it with no resistance. Of course, we need to appreciate other veggies. So, shiitake mushrooms. Also very tender and juicy. And the daikon, oh my god, did you just see that? It just falls apart because you cook them for a long time. You put enough of love for it to taste amazing. Perfect. And this glass noodle. Some of you don't like that chewy texture of the glass noodles. Then you can of course not put it in and then have a bowl of rice. That's your starch right there. But I love glass noodles. Like, it is something else. It's nothing like any other noodles. Let me just... I can finish it off right now. I mean, the entire pot. I can finish it off right now. This recipe, I definitely recommend you to try it because I know it takes a long time, but once you put them on top of your stove, you can kind of forget about it and then wait until your beef ribs get to this tender point. Highly recommended. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.